Hello and welcome to Creative Midlands. I'm Rachel Hetherington and today we are joined by Sunny Dhap, Director and Founder of Jumprov.
How you doing, Rach?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
I hear from my research that you trained in pharmaceutical management and worked as a pharmacy tech.
Yeah.
So what brought you to the arts?
Cool. So basically, I trained in university. I went to University of Bradford, studied pharmaceutical management, and always had an interest in the arts and always wanted to follow it forward and do something with it. But, like doing the arts in school, I never actually had at that age, never really had the confidence to pursue it forward. And even though my GCSE drama tutor sat down and said to me, Sonny, I actually feel that you can make a run with this and you can do something with this. I was like, she probably says that to everyone. So I was like, forget it, I'm going to scrap it, I'm going to go with science, see where that takes me. But after 4 years of doing science and then getting into the arts and then trying out the arts after 1 year, I was like, holy cow, man, I think I found my calling. I think I found the thing that I'm interested in. And I'm still interested in science, but doing and creating stuff and the arts, it's another level.
So currently you are the chairman of Equity Birmingham and West Midlands. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically my role in that, it's a voluntary role and being part of the trade union and looking at how we can basically connect and create a community with the local performers within the Birmingham West Midlands area. What I do is, we look at gaining guest speakers, looking at doing social events, and basically if there's any issues within Birmingham and the West Midlands, how we can tackle them head on in terms of making sure actors are getting paid or making sure that actors are working in a safe environment, which is really important. Most of our meetings are very open, and they are open to non-members and members, because we want people to come in and just experience the sense of community that Equity has, and to get people to realise that it's something they should be joining. In this day and age where you're working with professionals, you need to have that legal cover. And I don't want this to turn into an advert for Equity. You can read up about the benefits of it, but believe me, it just makes sense joining.
It was a good advert though.
You should join.
Recently you started a podcast. What's that about?
Okay, so the podcast is called We Don't Do Stuff, and I do that with my brother Jazz. And what that podcast is about is basically every week we're meant to set ourselves a challenge of something we've never done, trying to complete it within a week, and then come back on the podcast to report about it. But it's basically become a thing of like, we're basically just reporting back on the things that we've been up to. So we're always trying different things every week and trying to see how much we can get done in 7 days.
You founded Jumprov. Tell us what it's about.
Yeah, so Jumprov is the UK's first ethnically diverse improvisational theatre company. And, that's something that when I was basically on the committee for Birmingham Improv Festival and I was helping out, and I looked at the audience and I looked at the people on stage and I realised that it wasn't representative of Birmingham's diverse nature. So I thought, okay, what can I do? So I basically put a call out, and from that I assembled some of the top people that I've ever worked with ever. Like from that call out, we got people like Jade Drotch, who's in part of Jumprov, Adair Henry, Jade Samuel, Chantal Arroway, David Jackson. And these, been set up for about a year now, and working with these guys has been amazing. And just seeing everyone grow from not having done improv before to fully engage in it, to the point now where we are developing games.
So you've mentioned the members of Jumprov.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about them?
Yeah, cool. So we've got Adair Henry, actor, poet, recently is the face of WM Generation. So she wrote a poem for bigging up Birmingham, and she tweeted it and the whole thing just went viral. So she's just wicked, I definitely want to watch out for. She also won the Monologue Slam a couple of events ago. So she's a Monologue Slam winner. Got Jade Samuels, another actor. She's producer of Birmingham Monologue Slam. So she's bringing that together. Chantal Arroway, theatre maker, actor, and she's done some stuff with the founder as well, and she's just really enjoyed that as well. So she's got projects lined up that she wants to bring to the front. Jay Drotch, he wrote some stuff for BBC Writers' Room, and I'm going to say it now, he's a stand-up as well. He's a stand-up. He always calls himself an emerging stand-up. I'm going to say it now, Jay, you're a stand-up. He knows it is. David Jackson as well, another actor, amazing. And as I said as well, like normally, in this industry, we don't really get to work with everyone together because sometimes theatres be like, we need some diversity, or let's just get one person of colour. But this was amazing that we could work with people of colour throughout and have a very positive representation. And that was the main thing with Jumprov as well. It was about breaking stereotypes and also breaking the casting stereotypes as well.
It's been over a year since you formed. What have you learnt along the way?
So we basically learned that first of all, it's improv was challenging, and we've also learned so much about ourselves as well. It's basically just coming in every week and having a regular rehearsal and having that place where as actors and creators we could basically exercise those muscles. Even when I go to auditions now, I feel so calm and relaxed when I'm working in them situations. I think we also learned as well that we, as Jumprov, there is still loads of work to be done in terms of helping with representation as well. Because I'm always looking at what we're doing as a team, not just globally, but on a local level as well. And I feel that we still need to help push certain voices that are not being heard. I don't want to be the guy who's there like complaining about, why is this happening, why is that happening? I always think, okay, what can I do? What can Jumprov do? And that's what it's about.
What does improv rehearsal actually involve?
Okay, cool. Let's just take an extra special spin on that.
Yeah.
What does a Jumprov rehearsal? Ooh. The philosophy I have when I'm doing the rehearsals is basically I want to warm the team up. So we do obviously start with warm-ups, and I try to keep a high energy as well. But what I found was that what works for me is definitely having high energy warm-up, so it can power us through the rehearsal. So we do quite a lot of warm-up, play a lot of warm-up games, just to get the mind ticking, get the body warm. And we also do a lot of singing and dancing as well. I also make sure as well that every time I'm doing something in terms of any rehearsal or any rehearsal techniques or warm-up games, you got to make sure that they are adding something as well. We're not just doing it for the sake of doing it. So we have warm-ups, then we try to do something where we try to bring the group together. So we try to form the group together, and you can do that with like improv games such as Mind Meld, Bread Cheese. It's about being high energy, about being in a nice environment, and just getting people and getting the players that do, the players in the rehearsal, just to get them just loosen up a bit, and having that space where they can just be themselves. Because when we are rehearsing and we're doing a scene or we're practicing a game or something like that, I don't ever dictate how that scene goes, because that's not for me to do. It's about empowering the actors who turn up on this in that particular scene to tell the story that they want to tell, but not me turning around saying, I don't think you should do that, I don't think you should do this. So I also don't censor anyone as well.
How do people connect with Jumprov?
Okay, cool. So you can check us out on social media. It's our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook is all one word, so it's @Jumprov. That's going to be listed in the YouTube description, right?
Yeah, it will, and it'll come up on the screen probably.
Oh, nice one.
Shall I do
it's
this?
gonna be like rolling here somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully.
You can check out jumprov.com as well. You can connect us to there, and we're always very open for collaboration. So if people if people want to join, send me your details. Can add you to a list and pool. We want to grow this, and we also want to perform in spaces. We're open to perform at festivals. If anyone's got a comedy night on as well, let us know. We're always interested, because it's about getting out there and connecting.
What's next for Jumprov?
All right, cool. So we basically just want to keep putting out as many shows as we can, growing the brand, just appearing in as many shows as possible. That's the main thing, because we want to basically just keep pushing it and seeing where we go with it. We want to go for Edinburgh Fringe. That's the next thing we want to do as well. In the pipeline is looking to produce more online content and see how we can take that forward as well, because it's once again helping to bring forward and push forward underrepresented voices in the arts, and that's what Jumprov's about.
Okay, Sunny, thank you so much for
thank
coming
you guys
on
as well,
Creative
man.
Midlands.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been great talking to you, and obviously we've learned a lot about Sunny and Jumprov, so I hope you have too. Thanks for tuning in.